Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, it's your girl Lizzah Hazzil, the queen of online business. And just in case you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like this video. To the returning subscribers, thank you very much for always tuning in. So guys, welcome to the story time. You gotta grab some tea because it's late night and it's so cold here in Kenya right now. I don't know whether it's the Nino or I just don't know. So it was in October, the beginning of October had ended. It had not ended. My job was, I was forced to quit my job because I was supposed to go back to school, and I had no otherwise apart from quitting because I couldn't defer from school and continue working just because of money. So I had to go back to school. So there was I. My first job came to an end, and I went back to school, and I knew I wouldn't be having money, so I was looking for another job. Yeah, I was looking for another job, and I got this job at a pub. It's like a wines and spirits. It was much more favorable because I used to go at 2 p.m. and the agreement at first was that it was supposed to end at latest 12 a.m. in the morning. So I was like, yeah, this is a deal done. It was on Friday, I remember very well. I don't remember the exact date, but I'll check it out and put it on the screen for you guys. So I went for the job on Friday. On Friday, the job was pretty much well from 2 p.m. Guess what, guys? So I worked till 3 a.m. the next day. And I was like, maybe it's just because it's a weekend, and most of these guys who come here drinking are drunkards, and most of them, it's when they're getting paid, so probably they will come in bulk here. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. Friday, nothing much, because the next day is on Saturday, and on Saturday I don't have classes, so I can sleep till whatever time. So we get back home at 3 we get back home, we sleep. The next day is on Saturday, right? So on Saturday again from 2 I go to work. So guys, before agreement of this job was that they would be giving me 100 bob daily for transport, and then we had not even negotiated about the monthly payments or how I was supposed to be paid. So I was like, maybe I'm on probation, So the first day they didn't give me the fare because I went home. Someone came for me and I went home. So it really didn't bother me. But I think the girl who connected me to that job gave me the transport. I'm gonna tell you guys how this girl comes into this story time, this job stuff and all that. So the next day is Saturday, right? I hope you're catching up with me because I'm just The next day is Saturday, I go to job 2 p.m. as usual, and I expect. So this girl who connected me to the job was quitting that job because she found a better place, greener pastures. So she went for the greener pastures, and she was coming to this job once in a while because she was just used to, and I think she hadn't been paid, and the bosses liked her and stuff like that. So she used to come after her work, which ended at I think 8, and then she could come to that place of work that she was supposed to hand over to me, and I was just fine with it. At this place, guys, you are given tips. So the first time we were given tips, and I didn't tell her that I was given tips. So the first tip that I was given, I didn't tell her. Now the second tip that we were given with one person, and this lady, before I even started working, she had told me how that place is very nice, how that place is very good. Even the boss's girlfriend, they're not married yet. The boss's girlfriend is sometimes given tips, and she, instead of taking maybe the wine or the alcohol or something, she takes the money and then leaves the alcohol. And I was like, yeah, since I don't take alcohol, I can do that too. So the first day we were given tips. It was money, and I was like, nothing much. So I thought we were given 200 each, 200 bob each. That was 400. She was given because that person knew her, and that person told her that we were supposed to share the money. So that was 200 bob. So this girl insists that we go to a hotel nearby. That hotel is called Baraka Rescue Hotel. She insisted that we go to Baraka and eat, since it's, again, that day we closed work at 3 a.m. and I was just fine with it because the next day was Sunday. And since I don't go to church, I was just fine with it because, again, Sunday is not a school day for me. So we go to Baraka, and she asked some guys to take us to that place, to Baraka, from Shoppers. It's not very far, but it's not good for walking distance, especially at night. So some guys take us to that hotel. They carry us with their motorbike and they take us to that hotel. Do you understand? So you know what? Since they gave us 200, this girl tells me that she doesn't want to eat, she doesn't feel like eating, or blah blah blah. You know what, guys? I ordered food worth 200, the exact amount that we were given, because psychology. I knew that she wanted to take the money, and she wanted me to order something, maybe chapati and tea or something lesser. But I ordered food that's worth the amount that we were given, because I knew she wasn't going to give me, or I wouldn't just be brave enough to borrow that money from her. So we ordered the food. No, I ordered the food and I ate while she was seated. She was seated waiting for me to finish eating. And then she tells me that these guys that took us to that place with their bike are coming for us. We are going for tunaenda out, see out form. And I was like, I asked her, huko penye tunaenda, is there any food? Because I'm not an alcoholic, so you better be some food there, ndio mimi nisihang out, so that I don't feel left out. And she tells me that hata kama hakuna food, you can just take a soft drink like soda or something. And I'm like, yeah, fine. So we go, and guys, imagine soda. Let me get you the bottle. Kuna chupa hapa inatoshana. Aiko, but guys, soda, I don't know how many I'll tap it on the screen. Hiyo ndio kitu tulikunywa huko peke yake. Imagine from 3 to 5 we are drinking one soda, 2 people, me and her, and these guys that took us for the so-called form are dead as broke. And I'm like, sasa hizi ni gani nimekuja kufanya huku? Si ningeenda nilale, education pia nafaa kuingia job. And you know, this lady was going to work at 10, and then she comes home at 8, of which she doesn't prefer coming back home to their home. She prefers coming to my place of work now, the place of work that she was supposed to hand over to me. Hapo ndo anakuja. So the next day I was like, mimi hizi form zake sitakuwa naenda, because this is bullshit. Sitakuwa naenda. So the next day she comes, I go to work as usual, and then she comes as usual at 8 p.m. The boss gives us fare now. What else? We were given tips again. So hapa ndo story hivyo. We were given tips again. I guess so this guy, one guy was drinking his beer from the counter. Na unajua ukiwa kwa counter, as in you can converse, the way me and the customer can converse as long as he's drinking from the counter. So this guy asked me, unakunywa pombe? And I'm like, no, I don't take alcohol. And he asks me, nini basi unaweza kunywa? And I tell him, mimi basi nitakunywa, utanipea tu do. And this lady comes, this lady comes and tells me, uwezi kunywa, uwezi mwambia kupeto pesa, unajua atakasirika nini. And I tell her, now acha tumdanganye na kunywanga pombe, and then I take one of these beers na sitakunywa. So I take the beer, and this lady tells me, si ukunywe tu siji nini, ati what was she saying? Ati si ukunywe tu, ati atakasirika usipokunywa, ati anataka tu uone ukikunywa. And then this lady is pressuring this man to tell me to drink the beer so that sijui ndo nini ifanyike. I tell this lady, wewe uliniambia udem, now the boss's girlfriend, huwa anakuja hapa na akipewa tips hakunywi pombe, anachukua do. So why can't I do that? Ati huwezi fanya hivyo, unajua pesa zimehesabiwa. And I'm like, okay, let's lie to this man that I've taken the drink that he's bought me. Na story hivyo, nichukue do. Imagine udem alikata. So I took the drink, na mimi singeacha pesa na singeacha pia hiyo drink. It said I take one or leave one. No, it said I take one, and I couldn't take the drink, so probably I would have taken the money, but this girl was tricked as if the business was hers. Anataka tu nichukue pombe, and I was like, oh, you want me to take the drink? All right, I'm gonna take it. Na nikachukua, na sikukunywa though, nilichukua. So another guy comes, na pia akatupea tips. I guess 400 each. So that was 800. So this lady tells me tukitoka hapa tutaenda for my stop. I was like, stop. First of all, mimi na wewe hatufanani. We are not the same. I stay alone. I foot my bills. You stay with your mom. She caters for you. Mimi, I have to buy foodstuffs in my house. Wewe unaenda kwenu kukula. Hii form unaniambia we're going to spend this money this night. Do you know how much this money can take me? And she was like, oh, ni sawa. And then, akasikia vibaya, of course. So, see, the next day was Monday. See, hiyo ni Sunday, so the next day was Monday. I'm telling her, mimi niko na class 8, we need to close mapema, very early. And that was 10, I think. She tells me, ikifika saa 6 tutafunga. Bro, inafika saa 6 hatukai. I'm like, bro, this lady, anajua vile mimi nataka nitoke hapa nilale na bado niingie class 8. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this job. Hivyo akaanza kuniambia ati si tukule tu. Imagine she is forcing me ati tuende tukule tu. Ati sasa unataka kutoka hapa uende upike saa ngapi? I'm like, now it came to a point I started like lecturing her. Unajua nini? Unajua mbona I started now telling her. Unajua mbona nimetafuta kazi? Do you know why I started looking for a job? Do you know why I'm working? I'm a student, I'm catering for myself. Ukiniambia tukule, hii ni maisha yangu. Nikipewa tips ni zangu. You need to give me. Sisi tunaona unaniplania. I told her that she's way much older than me, but now niliona hii ni upuzi. If I keep on tolerating her nonsense, I'm gonna be like mtu wa kukontroliwa, do this, do that. I was like, that is not Lizzah. That is not me. I told her, sasa hapa penye nimefika itabidi mimi unipe pesa zangu. And you know what? Hizo form zako siendi. Mimi nikitoka hapa ni home. You know, there was this guy who studied at my school. Alikuwa as in he had already graduated. But that was his spot for alcohol. He had came and he told me, oh, aki wewe ni rude nini. I was like, mimi si rude. She has to give me my tumepewa, mbona hataki kunipea? And then this lady was telling me, mimi ndo nimeenda nikatafuta change, and I'm like, sasa umetafuta change tufanye? Umeenda ukatafuta change, because that guy had 1,000 and he wanted to give us 400 each. So this lady ndo mwenye alienda kutafuta change. So kutafuta change inamaanisha nipe pesa zangu. Mimi ndo nilipewa, mimi siendi form na nikitoka hapa ni kwenda home. They thought I was joking. Do you know this lady? Nilimwambia niko na class 8 and she told me ati hatuwezi funga hadi customers waishe. Do you know tulifunga 3? Tell me tunafunga 3. I need to go home. I need to wake up. I need to go to class at 8. By 8 I need to be in class. Nikasema hapa mimi watangoja. So I went home. Hiyo 3 tukatoka. Mimi nikapanda gari ya kwanza yenye ilikuja nikapanda. I went home nikalala. The next day at 11 nikampelekea key. Nikamwambia I'm no longer working. Anania, you know, she was telling me at you just at I should go and I should call my boss and tell him I'm quitting. I told her that mimi nikikuja hii job, si mimi nilicall tola nikamwambia nataka kazi, na nyinyi mlimcall mkamwambia mmepata mtu wa job. So you call that guy, that boss, and tell him ule dem tulileta amequit, and that's how I quit the job, because mimi singefanya kazi ya ufala. No. And that is it, guys. That's how I quit the job. I'm not lazy, but I just don't like to be controlled by the wrong person. Because who was she? She was just an employer like me. I mean, the fact that she was employed earlier than me doesn't mean she's here to boss around. And let me tell you something, guys. Before I quit, now this lady, si amezoeana na watu hapo, sindio? So this boss expects me at June may come, I start entertain, what do I call it? I start as in being free with those customers vile huyu dem ako. No, it doesn't go that way. Lazima ningetulia, lazima ningeanza kuwa learn, lazima tungeinteract one by one ndo nizoeane nao wote. So this boss expects me nianze kucheka mimi I have to learn them. I have to nijue huyo anapenda jokes hizi, pia wani learn, pia mimi kuna jokes napenda na kuna jokes sipendi. So this boss was telling, I overheard this boss telling this lady, ati, if you're not working here now, this lady, if she doesn't work at that place, the boss will close, as in atafunga kazi. And I was like, even though una plan. And this lady came to me and she told me, ati, can you just work for unishikilie miezi 2 nikifanyanga huku alafu nitarudi? Mimi nikushikilie, as in mimi nitulie nikuwe mjinga? Na nimesikia vizuri kama boss amesema kama sio una work anafunga job, ati anauza. In fact alisema anauza. Kama sio unafanya job anauza. Mimi nitulie ningoje urudi ndio ni save hii biz isiuzwe. Kama nataka kusave biz isiuzwe, basi accept pia mimi nifanye kazi in peace. Na hivyo ndo niliquit. Na sijui walifunga ama nasikianga tu. Sitaki kusema nasikianga nini, but nasikianga tu. God, vile huwa na work. Yeah, that is it. Let's get it. Bye. Good night.